everyone, it's Bonnie. It's been a little while, sorry about that. But today I have a review and discussion for the Maze Runner film, so let's get right into it. I saw The Maze Runner a few days ago, and I was pretty excited because I have read the book by James Dashner. So, you know, a book-to-movie adaptation is really fun, always nice to see. I didn't hate The Maze Runner, I didn't love it. As the series went on, I was kind of like, ugh. But The Maze Runner was a solid book, but honestly I thought that the movie looked better regardless, so I was super excited about seeing this movie, and yes, it was pretty freaking fantastic, if I do say so myself. And just a heads up, this review part is going to be non-spoiler, so if you have not watched the movie, do not fear, you can watch this. But when I slide into a discussion at the end, I will let you know, and that is when you should kind of click off if you haven't seen the movie, because there will be spoilers. Okay, good, gotcha, let's go. So, I don't really have any planned thoughts on what I was going to say in this video. I just kind of put on the camera, and here I am talking to you. But it was good. It is hard for me, as someone who has read the book, to kind of look at myself as just a viewer of the movie, because, you know, the movie is a very mysterious kind of film, and I didn't really tell you what it's about. So if you don't know, The Maze Runner is about this kid who wakes up in this strange place. He doesn't know where he is. He doesn't even know his name in the beginning, but eventually he remembers. And he doesn't know why he was put here or what's going on. It's just a big bunch of confusion. And there's this maze, but they're like, hey, it's dangerous, don't go in there. All the boys that live there, it's all boys, basically. And it's a big load of confusion, really. And these boys have to figure out how they're supposed to get out of this place. Why are they here? They don't know. They've been here for 3 years. And now this kid is here, and he's just like, what the heck? So basically, that's the movie. As I was saying, it is hard for me to look at it simply from a movie standpoint and not as the book, but I think it did a pretty good job. It kept the mysteriousness, obviously, that the book had, but I feel at some point it might have been even too mysterious for the audience. I feel like some people might have been confused at times, and that could have maybe lessened their experience. Like, there would be times where he was like, oh, he was stung, and I'd be like, continue to say that he was stung by a griever, because they're just like, oh, he was stung. Stung by what? I don't think they ever mentioned until, like, near the end of the movie that it's the grievers that sting you. If you don't know what a griever is, because you haven't seen the movie, just wait. It's not a spoiler, but you'll see. Yeah, and I was just like, I don't know. Yeah, I don't know. Some things probably could have been explained better. But overall, it was very thrilling. I loved the maze. Like the actual maze in the Maze Runner movie. Oh my god. It was so flippin' cool. It is very action-packed. It was very suspenseful. And it was just... It was a good movie. It wasn't like the greatest thing I've ever seen. The acting was pretty good, pretty on point, I would say. No, it's a movie. It's a teen YA movie, and it's dystopian, and it's thrilling. So if you like those things, I think you'll like The Maze Runner. Really don't know what else to say in regards to a review. It's like a solid B. Like, a solid B movie. Because unless you've read the book, you're not going to be as into it as some other people. I don't think anyway, but it'll keep you guessing, leave thrilling. Yeah, all I can say is it's like a thrilling movie that is mysterious and crazy. So, yeah, that's my review. I know it was awful, but you know what you gonna do. I want to get into the discussion part now, because I feel like a lot of people who watch my videos have probably read the book or at least seen the movie by now. So, if you haven't watched the movie or you don't want to be spoiled, ta-ta, thank you for coming. See you later. So I don't really have much to say as a discussion either, but there are definitely some things I want to talk about. First of all, let me talk about the ending. It ended very, very much like the book did, you know, with phase 2 coming. But let me tell you about these people in my audience. They clearly did not read the book. Because they sat there, because, like, you know, when the movie ends, you don't want to get up right away. You don't want to be that person who's like, oh, let me leave. So, you know, I sit there for a minute, wait for other people to get up. But nobody is getting up. It's like they heard phase 2 and thought that this was a frickin' Marvel movie and was like, oh, must be an end credit scene, right? No, people. No. Anyway, I thought it did a really good job at staying true to the book. I don't really remember the book that much, to be honest, because it wasn't my favorite book I've ever read. But I know that the ending, they changed it a little bit with the grievers. I'm pretty sure in the book they only took one person each night. But I think it was definitely a good idea what they did because it paced it more. It made it more thrilling. Basically, any changes they did in this movie I think were awesome because it just helped the pace flow better. It kept it thrilling and engaging and mysterious. And I thought it was really, really, really well done. Perhaps not the most perfect adaptation, but nearly perfect, and it only made it better, which is fantastic. And gives me hopes for the next two in the series, because like I said, The Scourge Trials, it took me a month to read that book. I did not like The Scourge Trials, and The Death Cure was just like, oh god, that's how you're gonna end it? I didn't read The Kill Order. I don't plan to. I don't plan on reading the new book that he announced is going to be in the series, even though it sounds kind of interesting, but like, no, I've broken up with the Maze Runner series. But yeah, you know, it was a very good adaptation, so I'm very, very excited for the next two movies. I think they're going to be better than the books, you know? It's a rare occurrence, but I think it's going to happen. What else? I cried so much when, like, Chuck died because, like, I cried in the book too and I knew I was going to cry. At first I thought it wasn't going to happen because, like, the way the music was going and everything, I really felt like, oh my god, the movie's ending. They're not even going to put in that crucial scene. But then they do. And I cried so much. And I hate that it's like right at the end because then you have to walk out of the theater like looking like the mess that you just were. I thought all the actors were fan-freaking-tastic in their roles. And O'Brien obviously is great. Kaya Scaladerio, is that her name? I don't know. I really don't know anybody else in the cast name besides Dylan. And Will Poulter, right? He was like in We're the Millers, yeah. But yeah, everyone was really great. The guy who played Albie, I don't know who you are, but you were fantastic. You resonated with Albie's soul so well, and it was just so nice. Really nice to see. So yeah, I really liked the movie. I liked it more than the book, and I'm very excited for the next one. And I think that's really all I have to say. Didn't want to make this too long of a video, just a quick little review and discussion. So thank you all for watching. If you're still here, that means you've probably seen the movie. So let me know what you think of it down below. Let me know if you've read the books. Let me know if you're excited for the next two books. No. Let me know if you're excited for the next two movies. And I will see you guys in my next video, which I'm going to be filming right now. Bye! That was so awkward. I want to get into now I would like to get into the discussion part because I know there's a lot of people that watch my video who will probably have... Oh, my fan just turned on because it's gotten to 80 degrees in my room.